Hey, good morning. We are charged up to 100% and let's get rolling. All right, welcome back. Today we are going to prove once and for all if the heat, extreme heat, affects the Tesla battery range in a negative way more than one would expect. So this weekend in Southern California, it's supposed to be the hottest on record. We will see if it gets to that, but it's going to get really, really close. So we're going to run down to the Temecula area. I have an errand to run down there. And we'll come back. We'll pick up Mrs. X, and then we're going to head out to Indio. Indio is supposed to hit 120 today. So right now it's already 70 degrees, 6:30 in the morning, 6:40 in the morning. So let's see how this works out. And I want to get some real world mileage on this, so it'll be a bit of a road trip. Remember, if you like this stuff, like and subscribe, and I will bring you back once we get on the road a little bit more here, and we will talk about what the day is looking like and what the heat is shaping up like as we go along here. So we're topped off to 100%. I'm going to drive normal, nothing crazy, my usual above the speed limit. We'll have the air conditioner cranked, of course. All the usual electronics will be on, and let's see how this works out as far as the mileage is concerned. And I've got everything ready on the trip meter. Let's give it a run here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but look right near the center divider, and everywhere in the lane right here. It's not the best shot with the camera angle, but look at that. It's just absolutely disgusting that they've allowed it to be this way. Right now we're off the freeway. We won't have to get back on again. Right now we're sitting at 80%. It says we're going to arrive at my buddy's house with 74%. We've still got another 16, 17 minutes to get up there, 10 miles. He lives at the top of a mountain-ish big hill, I guess. It's a mountain. So we'll see how accurate this is for this next 6%.
All your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance and sing. Party in the streets and the city's on fire.
The car knew what it was talking about. We are here, and it is exactly 74%. It's crazy how it can take into account the mountains and everything else that goes along with it. But let's do what we got to do here, and then we'll get back on the road. All right, we got done what we had to get done up there. Spent maybe an hour hanging out with my buddy, catching up a little bit, even though I was just with him on the 4th in Utah. But We are now at 72% because the car was sitting there running, with the cab overheat protection going. So we are on our way back. It says I will get to the house roughly in an hour and 20 minutes, and we're going to arrive, I think it said, with like 43%. So we'll see. I'm not going to charge there. I'm going to grab Mrs. X, and we are going to head out to the desert where this extreme heat is. Right now it's not too bad. It's 87 at 9 a.m. But I'm probably here at his house. It's probably going to get to 101, 102. It'll be about the same, I think, at my house. But the desert's where, obviously, where the extreme heat's going to be. So we'll head that way. And I will bring you back, I think, once we are on the road from the house to the desert. There's not much else to film from here and back to the house. So unless something neat happens, which I doubt it. There is a visitor center up here. Maybe, just maybe, I'll pop in there, but I don't think so. Because what could they tell me about up here? So. All right, so it looks like we're still going to get home with 43%. It hasn't changed. We left my buddy's house at 43%. We've gone 26 miles probably, and haven't used anything. So we did get a little bit coming down the hill, obviously. But we're doing good. Let's see if we're still going to be at 43% by the time we go through the canyon. That tends to burn up a little bit, actually. All right, we just got off the freeway. It says we've got 14 miles left. Took us 25 minutes, probably not. Still 43%, so it was on autopilot most of the way back, so hopefully that helped. We'll find out.
I'm surprised it doesn't allow you to choose like round trip,
Turn left onto
You've got to go here.
Oh, yeah.
Or you want to just press the button like Waze.
Alright, we're on our second leg of the journey here. I've got Mrs. X riding along here. All folded up. So it says we've got 1 hour to Indio. It's 60 miles. That's basically 56 minutes. We're leaving town here with 43%. The route planner is going to have us stop. It says we'll make it all the way to Indio. We just need to top up in Indio. So we'll see. The wind may play a factor in that. It is 11:35 and it's 100 degrees, so should be cooking out there. Let's get on the road. Okay, we're at Highway 111, which is the turnoff to Palm Springs, which most people know about. It is still 107, and we did drop 2%. We got 23% now, is what it says we'll get to Indio with.
I'm wide awake, take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive.
Alright, so quick update. We are 14 miles away from where we're going in Indio. It is 111 degrees. It's 12:15, and it now says that we're going to arrive there with 21%. So it's been kind of steadily dropping, and this is a fairly flat drive. So I'm assuming that the heat is playing a part in that. We'll know a little better once we finish the trip and kind of do some math on each leg. See how that works out. So I'll bring you back when we get to our destination.
future is ours now.
Okay, so we're here at Fantasy Springs Casino. This was our destination for the experiment, I guess you could put it. Park here in the shade, pull up some of this stuff. Okay, so it's we're at 186 miles overall from 100% charge this morning, and then we are at 264 watt hours, which is actually pretty good. That's pretty good for the day. So we've got 20% left, 21% left. So that tells me we're probably good for about 240 miles total on this, if all things being equal and we kept going. So what we'll do here is we'll turn around. The chargers we passed on the way in, and so those are on the trip planner. So we'll turn around, we'll head back out. It should take us right to the charger, and we'll get charged up and we'll head back. It is 12:30 and it's actually cooled off a little bit, 109. So let's keep rolling. So we got back on the interstate, came back one exit, and there's a shopping mall here, kind of. That's where these chargers are located.
Don't you blame me? Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy.
Alright, so it's estimating that we need to be here for 10 minutes. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's not too hot. Push our button, opened up. Handshake, and we're green. We're going. All right, so get back in the car because it's hot. Jump back up to 111. All right, so we're charging. For about a minute and a half. We're already up to 24%. It's already cost $1. And they're getting 155 kilowatts, 620 miles an hour. Says we have enough to continue our trip, but we'll sit here for a little bit. A little bit. Oh, we're already at 51%. We don't even have to sit here. We can go. Let's just be done. We're up to 52%. It's 12:54, 112 degrees, and that charging session was $7.44. So I don't know that we were even here 15 minutes. So we're gonna hit the road again.
I'll let you drive, so we will stare at views we can't believe we found. We'll feel alive. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let's drive off again. Let us where we fall. Once know what's right, my friend. Let's ride through the night. Let's ride through the night. We'll keep on going until the
All right, these are a bunch of pull-in ones. All right, let's get the charge part open this time. Okay, we're open. Handshake. And we're charging. There we go. Alright, so back in. See what 11%. Alright. So this is a good one. 208 at least. We should get a pretty quick charge here. That trip was 51 miles. Yeah, we used 30%, 396. So not good at all. All right, let's let this charge up. All right, this is that fire that's burning to the south of us. Burning all the way across. My wife's pretty nervous because her mom lives right over there. But yeah, on the way out that hill, they had lined it with Phos-Check, and my wife made a point of saying that. And then came back, and it's already here. I guess it's just been ripping across. It was miles away. In an hour, got this far. Hour and a half, I guess, maybe 2 hours. Yep. So these are your Beaumont pull-ins. Pull-ins, dirty Tesla. Pull-ins. Yeah. Back ends. So we'll let it charge up. We'll probably do 60 or 70% here. I have a Circle K that these are attached to. Very clean, very new. Very nice store inside. Bathrooms are clean. So it says we've got 30 minutes if we want to go to 100%. We're not. But so for another 50%. 106, 149. I will tell you that biodefense mode works extremely well if you haven't tried it yet. So, because we're outside the car taking pictures, you can smell the smoke, you can see the ash. In the car here, you can't smell anything. So there you go. 50% on the charge, 3% on kilowatts, draw it way back. So 50%, 7%. We're gonna throw about $10 worth of gaso watts in there. Stop charging right now. 997. So not too bad for 36, really 37 watts. Kilowatts. Kilowatt hours, I should say. So let's get it unplugged and we'll head on up. Unlock the charge port, please. Nope. So we're off again. All right, guys, we made it back. Let's see, what did we use? Trips. Be around here. So that last little bit was 9 miles. 52%. We only used a percentage or so, or a few percent, I should say. Used about 17 bucks, I think, total in charging. Yeah, $9.99, and I think the one before it was 7 something, I thought, if I remember right. But not too bad. I'll have to do the math and figure out what the real numbers are, because I accidentally erased the one trip. But it looks like we've done. Yeah, it looks like we did 247 total miles, average 298. We used 73 kilowatts. So I guess that's going to be about it. Remember, if you like this, like and subscribe. This is my first one. Hopefully I'll get better at them. I've got to figure out kind of a routine. So, but we will catch you on the next one.